Hey guys, this is RJ coming at you. I just wanted to talk today a little bit about this coronavirus, right? Today is February 16th, 2020. Um, so, first off, I'll say I am not an expert. I am not a scientist. I am not a doctor. I am a American who is just a little concerned about, you know, what's up. So, first off, I'll start by saying this is not a prepper video. Um, this is not me saying go spend $2,000 on survival equipment. Don't do that. I mean, it's your money. Do what you want, but I wouldn't. Um, and this is just me kind of saying, what should the moderate person that is a little concerned about what is happening over in China and across the world now, what should the average person do to just, feel a little bit more comfortable, right? So that's what this video is about. What can the average American that is a little bit concerned, not panicking, but a little bit concerned about what's going on over there, how bad it's getting, and all that. What can we do to just make our family and most of all ourselves feel safer? Okay? Basic things that it's going to cost a very small amount of money. This is tax return season. It's not going to break the bank, I promise. Unless you're broke, which, I'm broke right now too. I still took some of my tax return and went and bought some of this stuff. But just what are some simple things? First of all, basics. Water and food. Okay? Two things, basic necessities of life. That's going to make you feel the most secure. So me, I gave myself $100 budget. Wound up spending 90 of it, and then I spent 20 on the tub to carry it in, because I had to get a heavy duty tub to carry the canned stuff. It's just too heavy for one of those cheap ones. So I spent about $115, $120 on the food aspect of it. So most of the canned food that I bought was somewhere around $1. I bought beans, I bought mixed vegetables, I bought peaches, I bought green beans. I hate green beans, but by God, if I'm starving, I'll eat them, Just stuff like that. What I did was I went to Aldi's. Aldi's is a really good, cheap spot. I had to drive up to Tulsa to go to one, though. But I was already in Tulsa, so it wasn't that big of a deal. I went in there and I just found some stuff. They have boxes, like half boxes of cans and stuff. And what I did was I found what I wanted. So like beans, I got 2 of those little boxes of beans. So each box had 12 in them. So I just grabbed the box, the half box, and put it in the cart. And then I came back and got some more. But that's just what I did. I want some mixed vegetables. Take 12 of them. Okay, makes it real easy. I grab one of them out of the box, put it on the top of the cart. That way I can just go up to her and say, hey, I got 24 of this, got, 12 of these, stuff like that. So that's what I did. The tub weighs about 300 to 400 pounds, probably. Well, I haven't been really working, so I'm probably a little weak, but it's still probably 300 pounds worth of canned goods in there. So you might have two people, because it was kind of a pain. I couldn't get it on the back seat of my truck, so I had to lift up the seat and just put it on the floor. And I can't move it alone by myself anymore because it's just too heavy. But so $120, you go buy a tub of food. Worst case scenario, you eat it some other time, right? It doesn't go to waste, especially canned foods, which I'll say something here in just a second. But it won't go to waste. If anything, you'll just eat it later. It's not that big of a deal. And you have some security. That's mainly what it's about. You have some security. You feel safer, right? Now, what I was going to say before I tried to interrupt myself was, well, I can't really remember now. But, water, right? So, on average for me, I have found that I drink about 4 bottled waters a day, which is probably more than most people do. But I've been keeping some just because I'm trying to get a little healthier. I don't need to be drinking pop all the time. But, so what I did was I took, what is a month worth, right? So for me, a month's worth is 120 bottles. I can drink 4 bottles a day, stay hydrated, and how much is that? That is 3 40-pack cases of great value purified drinking water. That's what I have my cell phone pushed up against right now. Just great value purified water. Doesn't have to be Dasani. Go buy some cheap shit, right? It's water. The most important thing is that you have it. Anyway, so a month worth. You know what that month's worth of water cost me? $12. $12. Right? Nowadays, that's one person eating at McDonald's for a month's worth of security for you, right? If you have a wife, $24. If you have a kid, say they drink like 3, but still, consider it 4. Just 3 packs, 3 40 water bottle packs per person for a month. So y'all can do the math on that. And that's for me. I've tried drinking 8. I can't do it, man. The doctors want me to drink 8. I can't do it. It's just too hard. And I piss all the time. I can't do it. Anyway, so there you go. What is that? Let's say you have a family. That's like $150 for a few months worth of stuff to just feel safe. That's not that bad. Again, one stop at McDonald's, if you're getting a meal, is like $10 now. And you can go buy this stuff right now for so much less. And if stuff gets bad, it's illegal to price hike. Doesn't mean places won't do it. I doubt Walmart would, but you just never know. Why take the chance? They might say, shit, we can make, so much money on jacking that water up. Let's charge $10 a case. 5 times as much. And people would pay it. And they'd make a boatload of money. And you'd lose a boatload. So why not just go get it, put it in the shed right now, have it there for safekeeping. Worst case scenario, you drink it later. Right? It's that easy. One thing that I have done is I've kind of stocked up on my medicine. 95% of our medicine, it comes from China. And right now, 760 million people are in quarantine over in China. Nothing is coming out of China. They are keeping everything. They aren't shipping anything out. Medicine is a very serious thing, especially if without your medicine you are in dire straits. Okay? For me, I take a beta blocker that keeps my heart from racing. They don't know why it races, but it does. And it'll make me pass out. I mean, it's bad stuff. So I gotta have it. So I went and I bought about 3 months worth of my medicine. Now, when you do that, insurance is not going to cover the extra. Okay, they do it month by month. So if you need extra, you're gonna, for those beta blockers, I normally pay $5. If I went and bought them without the insurance, it's $65 a bottle for 1 month. So that is expensive, but depending on your own situation, you know, how much money you got, it might be worth, you know, just the security. Again, you will use it. It's not like you're throwing money in the toilet, right? That's medicine. You'll use it sometime, especially like if you need it bad enough to where you want to have a stockpile of it, then you're going to use it anyway. Now, if it's ibuprofen, don't go spend a year's worth of your salary on something like that. You know, you're never going to use that much unless it's life-threatening. But anyway, so medicine is definitely something that I would invest in. I don't know how much medicine we as a country actually have in stockpile. I know that we don't have the infrastructure to create our own right now. So I would definitely take that seriously. I would probably take that more serious than anything I'm saying right now. Go get your medicine and just keep some extras. There's nothing wrong with keeping a little bit of extra medicine around, especially if it's life-threatening. But a lot of this stuff, the best thing you can do if it gets bad in America, as for the mask wearing, if a mask makes you feel better, fine, wear one. I don't care. But most people are saying that it really doesn't do much. If anything, it keeps you from spreading the virus around to other people. So it doesn't really help you much. It'll help other people, but the best thing you can do if it starts getting bad in America is just don't leave the house. That's the best thing you can do. So that's what I'd suggest, is just get you enough food and stuff to last you a month or so. And you know, when the government tells you that we have 2 to 4 weeks before we start seeing a ton of people getting sick over here, that's something to take seriously. It really is. You know, don't let anybody say, "Oh, you're a conspiracy theorist." Dude, have you seen the videos coming out of China? They are locking people in their houses. Literally. No way to go get food or anything. They're barricading them in their houses. Yeah. At the end of the day, while our government is a lot better than the communist government of China, still do not rely on a government to protect you and your family. Okay? And this isn't me saying go out and buy, you know, enough ammunition or anything to stockpile, you know, an army. Don't do that. That's a bad idea. Number one, the FBI will probably come to your house and ask you why you're buying so much ammo. But you know, if you're comfortable with owning a firearm and operating a firearm, go buy some 22 ammo, man. Like 100 rounds, $10. You know, what'll it hurt? You know, if you know how to hunt and you have some acreage, you know that you can go kill some squirrels, and uh, you know your family will eat if it comes to that, which I highly doubt it does. But you get my point. Is there's nothing wrong with having a little bit of ammo, and there's also nothing wrong if you're comfortable with owning a firearm. There's nothing wrong with, you know, having some self-defense ammo, because if stuff does get bad, again, I highly doubt it gets apocalyptic or anything, but there's nothing wrong with having some extra ammo here and there to, you know, just make sure. That's all this video is for, is just make sure your family is safe, for the security and just ease of mind. You know, what the average American wants. And that's what this video is going to say at the title. You know, what does the average American who is just concerned, not panicking, but not ignoring what is happening with this coronavirus, you know, what do we do to, you know, just feel safer? And, I mean, that's what I'm doing. You know, I'm just, I want to feel safe, right? Having $100 worth of canned food around, that makes me feel safer. Having a month's worth of water, that makes me feel safer. So, don't let anybody shame you into going and buying some water. There's nothing wrong with it. Anyway, I think I've said about everything that I want to say. Again, this is not expert advice. I am not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. I am nobody special. I'm just the average American who is getting a little concerned. And I feel that everybody should take this a little more seriously than some people are, right? I just want everybody to be safe, right? This is a real disease. This is a real thing that is killing a lot of people, okay? And you need to take it seriously. And just, you know, stay humble. Don't panic, but take care of your family. Alright, I'm going to get out of here, and I want to drink water, but that's kind of what my phone is propped up on, so I'm going to have to end it. Anyway, y'all take it easy. Stay safe.